Okay, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, York. Shout out to York. This video is for him, but I figured if I'm gonna make this video, put it on YouTube, and we'll make it to where other people can use it. So this is a quick little tutorial. I gotta think about how I'm gonna do this on how to use Streamer.Bot to be able to take commands from chat and then have something happen after they type that in, right? So we're going to focus on a sound being played back. So something like exclamation point. Let me show you exactly what's going on here. So if you're looking at my screen, right, you can see over here, there's this chat. If I type an exclamation point, Zaza.
Smoke weed every day.
Right, that is the audio cue, okay? Now, if I do exclamation point Mr. Pink, right? Let's come back over here to this mode. And I click enter.
Oh, hey, how's it going? My name is Pink. You know,
There.
we're just out here.
That guy pops up, right?
I'm an elf. You know.
So that's what we're working with here. So let's go ahead and pop. First thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to make sure that you are capturing what I'm going to show you. So bring this up. We're going to go to Streamer.Bot. You're going to want to download Streamer.Bot. Okay. Now, once you have that, it's going to look a little something like this. And so first things first, you want to connect this to your OBS, and you're going to do that through this WebSocket server. Servers/clients. The first sub tab is going to be WebSocket server. So you're going to want to make sure that you have your address and port linked up to your OBS. And on OBS, you're going to go to Tools and WebSocket server settings. If you don't see this, what you want to go to Help, check file integrity. And if you have an updated version of OBS, it should pull in this WebSocket server settings. So you're going to come in here. You want to make sure that you have enable WebSocket server checked, enable authentication checked. Don't give out your server password to anyone. And that is how you're going to want to connect these two. Okay. Once you see it, once you have it successfully connected, you'll know it because it will tell you that it has a connection going. Cool. So once you have it connected, make sure that you have auto start checked. Go ahead and start server. So now you have Streamer.Bot connected to OBS. The next thing you want to do is you want to connect your Twitch account to Streamer.Bot so it knows which chat it needs to be listening to see, all right, this command went through. It's my turn to, make some magic happen. So you want to go into platforms, then Twitch or YouTube if you're on YouTube, but we're focusing on Twitch here, and then go into accounts, and that's where you're going to connect your broadcaster account. That's the broadcaster account is a account where it listens to that chat. All right, so now we're done with all of that. Now let's go ahead and get into the fun piece. Under actions, we're just going to make a new action. Okay, so this one will be the easiest one is to do a sound coming back. All right, so we're going to call this game over. Don't worry about groups. I do this just to clean up all the stuff I have going on. You don't need to have a group, just have a name for it. Click OK. There it is. You can see all these other chat commands have a 1 under trigger. We're going to get to that in a second. We have nothing going on right here. So under sub actions, this is going to be a sound. So we're going to go into core. You right click in sub actions, core, sounds, play sound. You don't have to worry about audio device if you don't have multiple audio devices going. I do, so I choose which one I want. So don't worry about that if you don't need to. And so which one did we just add? We added this one. So I grabbed my sound file.mp3. You can change the volume if you want. I'm gonna leave it there. And now we have this action brings this sound to play, but we need to have a trigger for it. We need to say, this is what needs to happen for this sound to play. So we're going to right click into triggers. This is going to be a chat focused trigger. So we're going to go into core. We're going to go to commands and command triggered. So there's going to be a command sent through Twitch chat. It's going to trigger it. So right click, create command. We're going to call this game over. And now here we can type in what we want chat to say for the sound to play. So we're going to do exclamation point game over. This is not, well, and you're not limited to just one. If you want multiple commands, you just spacebar another one. I'm going to do exclamation point GG, exclamation point GG's. So I have 3 different things here. Now, location. Start means that if someone types in chat, exclamation point GG, and then says, it was fun, right? The command will still run because it started with that input. Exact means that can only be exclamation point GG or exclamation point game over. And then anywhere means they could type in, man, that was great, exclamation point GG, we'll run to each other again soon, right? That just means that command happened somewhere in the middle of their chat, so it'll trigger. We're just going to do start. You can add cooldowns if you want it not to be spammed by everyone. There we go. Okay. So now, if we go into our chat and we type in GG, exclamation point GG. All right. And it, again, just to show you, it works for the different chat commands we did. Exclamation point game over. Cool. So now real quick, we're going to do how to do a, how to get a video to pop up, right? So this one's a little bit trickier. There might be a better way to do this. Excuse me. Actually, I do need to, we're not going to worry about cropping just because I can't see what's going on here. We're going to come into here in your sources part of OBS. Now you have to do this for each scene that you want this command to work for, right? So I'm in my game scene. So we're going to add a media source. And we're going to call this game over. No, wait, what are we calling this? Test alert. Okay. We're going to browse. We're going to find our file. We're going to go over here. DAC streams media chat commands. Test alert. Boom.
Boom. This alert's been
just pull this down
tested.
here. Let me go ahead and look at how I have this one set up real quick. Sorry, guys. Properties. All right. Show nothing when playback ends. All right. So right now it says restart playback when source becomes active. We're going to uncheck that. We have it only showing show nothing when playback ends. All right. So we can move on from here. Let me go ahead and refresh myself. OBS media state. All right. So let's add a new command. We're going to call it test alert. Again, trigger. Let's go ahead and jump into this first. Commands, core, commands, command triggered. Same thing we did last time. Create command. Test alert. This doesn't matter what you type in that name. It doesn't. That's just for you to see. We're going to do test alert. Okay. We're going to leave it at start as well. Same thing. You can change who can use this, who's not allowed to initiate these commands. I just let everyone do it. All right. So now we have the trigger, but we don't have what it's going to set. Now we have to remember that we created this media source. We created this media source right here. Eventually you're going to need to figure out how you want to like crop it, where you want to place it on the screen. I'm not going to worry for that right now, but if you want to mess with that, you're going to come into OBS. You're going to go to transform, edit transform, and this is where you get to position it, size it, all that jazz. All right, so let's go ahead and get the video pulled into Streamer.Bot. So we're going to go into OBS, and this is going to be a source, right? We're going to be calling the source that we just added called test alert from OBS. So source, and I believe we are going to do set media state. Yeah, it's a media piece. So we're going to go, we're in our game scene. Remember, to do this for multiple scenes, you're just going to I'll show you in just a second. Game test alert, right? So game is the scene, and we have test alert as our source, and we're going to, under state, we're going to do restart. Okay. Game is the scene. We're going to play our test alert that we just added there. It's a video file, and we're going to have the state at restart. That means every time it's used, it restarts. Cool. We add that. Now, this is going to be weird. All right, you're going to bear with me. You're going to see a bunch of the same thing on the screen, but it is for just the sake of the thing. Exclamation point, test. Boom. This alert's been tested. All right, so I couldn't hear anything. That's because y'all probably could hear it, but I couldn't hear it. So whenever you're testing this out, just know you probably won't be able to hear anything, and that's because your audio that comes through just naturally comes through as only to the viewers. So you're going to right click this, advanced audio properties. Where was it? Test alert. You're going to change this to monitor and output. That way you can hear it whenever someone uses it as well as everyone else. So if we do that again, we're going to use the other one. We did exclamation point test last time. We're going to do test alert this time. Boom. This alert's been tested. See? Now, if we come over here to my face, right? You can't see this, but I'm going to do the exact same thing. In chat, I'm going to do exclamation point test, and nothing's going to happen. The reason that is because we did not create that same media source in our just chatting scene, quote unquote. I don't know why I did that. So really all you have to do is you're going to come into here, you're going to grab your test alert, you're going to copy it, and you're not going to see this, but I'm going to go back into my just chatting scene, okay? Chat, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to paste reference, okay? So I'm going to come over to chat. You can't see this, but I'm going to paste reference. Now, again, you can't see this. I just copied the same media state and then pulled it over to this scene that we're on now. We're not done yet. We have to go back into Streamer.Bot. Now you can add multiple sub actions. If you want multiple things to happen, you can do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing that we just did here. OBS, sources, set media state. Now we come into chat. That's our scene that we're on now. We're going to find test alert, restart, same exact thing we did last time. And bam, done. What would happen if you tried to do this whenever you didn't have it already set up? Okay, OBS, sources, set media state. If we were doing this in our start scene, look, well, let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, so if we're on our start scene and we're going to type in exclamation point test. I don't know if this will work because we haven't added it as a source there, but here we are at our start scene. We're going to do exclamation point test. Boom. This alert's been tested. Look at that. Apparently it was already there. So that's just a little glimpse of what you can do with Streamer.Bot. You can also do it where you can have a text come back. So we set up a quote, add, quote, get. So if I did exclamation point, quote, add, I think I peed my pants a little, right? Quote added number 7. Now, if someone wants to type in exclamation point quote, it'll pull at random one of my quotes. Okay. Now, if you want to know more about that, we can get into, some of these. If you want to see, like, there's no trigger for it. But these are the commands. So you have quote add. The sub action is Twitch message. So you go into Twitch, you'd well, we're just gonna pretend like we didn't get this far because I didn't practice going over this, but you can see information Twitch message percentage sign user percentage sign comma quote has been added as number percentage sign quote ID percentage sign. Right now, quote get, that is your exclamation point quote. What that will do is Twitch message pound sign parentheses quote ID parentheses colon space parentheses quote parentheses that's a percentage sign bracket percentage sign quote user percentage sign comma space percentage sign quote game percentage sign comma at percentage sign quote time percentage signs in bracket. I don't know what all that means. Okay, all I know is that I found a tutorial about it, so I added it and it works. Okay, that's it. Hope this helps some people out. York, I hope this helps you out. If anything, just give me a shout and we'll run through some stuff. And if you find anything cool that you add, let me know so I can also think about if I want to add something, give it a little flavor on mine as well. All right. Bye guys. As always, be good, do good, make the world a good place, spread them good vibes. I need to where do I stop my recording?